Alright everyone, welcome back to another episode of Terraria. And this one, things are going to be a little bit different. I'm kind of just doing this post, because of everything that happened. So I'm watching the video with you guys. Completely, non-scripted, but just watching the video with you guys. And I am able to, kind of see it from your guys' perspective. And just talk through it. Yeah, so what happened is my mic was muted for the 2 episodes that I made. And so what I've done since is I've cut down the video to more bite-sized segments. Then I'm going to talk about what we did. So what happened here is I was showing like Mothron. We got the Mothron wings. I think we got that from the solar eclipse. As well as we went and got the summoner emblem, like random user had told us to go and do. We're still using the warding mechanical gloves with it. However, I am going to be changing that up here soon. Won't be in tomorrow's episode, but it will be in the episode after that. We're going to have a really good setup that I'm going to try. But in here, I'm kind of showing you that, hey, I'm starting to use these social slots. And I am using what items that I have there. Just kind of showing off everything that I did in between episodes. One of the big things that I have over there is the sniper rifle that I really like, which I was talking about, I don't know, tomorrow's episode, that I would like to do a playthrough again of the game, but I want to do it in expert mode, and I think I want to do a modded. And I had looked up some mods for the game and which ones would be fun to play, and a lot of people suggested like Calamity or Thorium, and so I looked into them a little bit. I looked into it a little bit more today actually, and I think I'm leaning more Thorium just because Calamity seems like once you get into hard mode gets a little crazy. I don't like the thought of losing your entire place to something stupid, so we're probably gonna go Thorium. But we may not even do a modded playthrough at all. We'll see. So in here, I'm again just sorting things and showing everything that I'm doing. Oh, and then we're getting our stuff for the Pumpkin Moon event. So I think this is the first time that we do the Pumpkin Moon event. I've since done it a couple of times now, quite a few times. But we're going to be doing the Pumpkin Moon event. I learned that it takes an anvil to do. I'm really bad with my crafting setup. I think that I need to redo my crafting room in general. I just don't know how I want to do it yet, but I think that I need to stack them on top of each other more to make it a little bit more condensed. And then we're going to go to the Goblin Tinkerer and make our stuff just a little bit better. Which today, and of course it's 9/22 today. 9/22 is in September 22nd. And random user said that we need to put relentless on our stuff. So, I guess I need to go back and change that, as I didn't know that up until now. I think he said relentless. He might have said some ruthless. Maybe it's ruthless. What's he say? He says, he says something somewhere. I can't find it right now. But we take our time trying to figure this all out. And then we finally get what I think works. And then we get our pumpkins, and we set it up, and we are ready for our Pumpkin Moon event. I was really excited about this. I was thinking it was a Halloween theme. And, I would be correct. It is definitely Halloween theme. It's a little bit more challenging. Well, I don't know if it's more challenging than I thought it would be. I think it's actually quite easy for Summoner, as we have a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, yeah, we have those deadly things. Deadly blades, I think is what they're called. And we got those from the solar eclipse as well. Yeah, right when I I think it was like the last episode or something. We were in a cave or something, and when I stopped recording and I came out of the cave, the solar eclipse started, and then we got very lucky. Where we got the Mothron wings, and we got the deadly sphere, deadly blade, forget what it's called. But we got the staff, and the staff is very nice. And then here, I try to use the pumpkin moon, and then I remember that it needs to be 7:30, and then I start making the arena. Maybe I just start making the arena. I don't really know. But I wanted to be all sorts of prepared for this, and what I have learned since is I definitely need to get rid of that water there. It puts a damper on everything. It took me forever to figure out what I was going to do here, because we need a spot to put the heart lantern. You can't just put it anywhere. You have to put it on something. I had nothing on me. I didn't want to waste my time, so what I decided to do is take that crimstone that's on that left-hand side there, because the rest of that is all dirt. I take that, and then I put it. And so here a blood moon starts, and I was like, oh, shoot, I can't do the pumpkin moon because the blood moon's here. Really puts a damper in what I wanted to do. Also, did I do it yet? Maybe I didn't show it. I don't know if I show it in this or not, but we do have the 8 Ankh charm and the obsidian shield, and you put it together and you make the shield. I do have that shield, the really good shield now. So, we have something really good that I don't use. I probably should, but I feel like on Classic you can kind of get away with it, because it really just gives you resistance to a lot of debuffs, and I don't see a lot of, and you know, I don't really pay attention to my buffs / debuffs, but I don't see a lot of debuffs, and so I'm assuming that on Classic you really don't need to use it, but I'm assuming on harder difficulties you would need to use it. When it comes to another playthrough, either way, if we do it modded or not, I want to do it on at least expert, maybe even master. I don't know if I really want to take that step right away. I don't know how much harder master is than expert, but I don't want to go too overboard with it when I'm already struggling with classic like this. And if we do just vanilla again, which I think I want to do modded just so we have more diversity comparatively. I just like new things, right? And I've seen all of these bosses, and there may or may not be a boss that I've missed. I don't know. But we've seen all of these bosses here, and I would like to, you know, see more things, see new things. But I'm also going to do a different build. I don't want to do Summoner again, although I think Summoner is going to be my favorite because I've always been a Summoner fan. Since I first played Oblivion, and Conjuring was my first thing that I got to level 100. I actually did it from going to the arena, doing the battle, and then sleeping the day away, and then you would be able to level up, and you would get your you would get all your magic back. And so I would do that. I would do the fight, sleep. I forget if you had to sleep a whole day to do the next fight or something anyways, but it just like lined up really well. And I would conjure, use up all my magic, sleep, and then go to the next fight the next day. But so here's our first boss in here, Morningwood. How naive I was, thinking that, you know, this was the only boss that we were gonna fight. And yeah, it's extremely naive of me. This is not the only boss that we fight. There's about 4 million of these guys. Yeah, look, there's another one already. I truly don't think that I struggled too much in this. I feel like I was doing really well with the Durandal, the Dangerous Cool Whip, and the Dangerous Firecracker, just swapping between them. I could probably be a little bit more efficient with my swaps, but I feel like I wasn't doing too bad. I feel I managed them pretty well throughout the whole fight here. So yeah, we do a lot of pumpkin fight here, and soon we're gonna see Pumpkin. Pumpkin was really cool. I actually, out of all the bosses we've fought so far, okay, let's try to think of all the different bosses we fought. So we fought the Eye of Cthulhu. Here I'm trying to make sure that we have what we need equipped. And I wanted to see if we got anything cool. Because you guys had said that I need to do this event, and then I'm gonna get a I'm gonna get stuff for the summoner class. And so I wanted to make sure that I hadn't gotten anything yet. Spoiler alert, we get absolutely nothing. It takes about 3 or 4 of these events before we get anything that we need, and we still don't have the summon yet. But if we think about all the bosses that you fight, so you have King Slime, Eye of Cthulhu. Who else do you have? You have Queen Bee, Skeletron. Then you have Wall of Flesh. You have Queen Slime. You have the mechanical bosses, which some of those are pretty cool. I do like the eyes. The eyes are pretty cool. But I think that out of all of them, what I was getting at is I think Pumpkin's my favorite boss so far. I really like the design of like the sickles on both hands there. And just being a pumpkin head like that. I've always liked like the Headless Horseman, and Halloween theme's always been one of my favorites. Christmas is my favorite holiday, so I think that the Frost Moon, this being a Halloween theme, the Frost Moon is going to be a Christmas theme, and so I'm really excited about that. I still haven't done it yet. Of course, this is so I guess this is future me talking about this. And this was recorded on September 21st. I am talking on September 22nd. This is going up on September 23rd. And I've already recorded September 24th's episode. But I haven't recorded any further than that. So I know some of the future, and this is what's kind of hard about doing something like this after the fact, is I know the future. So I guess I can talk about it, but then kind of spoils for the next episode, right? I don't know. I'm not good. I wasn't prepared for this. So this is just me rambling, and you guys get to hear a lot of rambling. It's better than a quiet film. I didn't even know how to actually record this, like my audio. So what I'm doing is I'm actually recording a blank screen and watching the video like you guys would. And then I'm kind of just talking to it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit that, remove the blank screen, remove the audio and video, because you can separate the two, and then put that audio on top of my other video, and then that'll be how I do that. So I'm just going to overlay this audio on top of the other video, so some things might not sync, but at the same time, it's just an overview. It's not like I'm trying to get this in sync anyways. The intro should be good, the outro should be decent enough. I'm gonna have to like stop talking right away when the exit happens, which I guess I can bring this up to ensure that I know when. We still have 21 more minutes of me rambling, but yeah, this was a lot of fun. And this episode's going to be a lot different. So we had a wyvern because we went up to space. I found that pumpkin was actually super easy if you do that method. Having the rainbow slime, I think that's what it is the rainbow slime, actually has been very helpful for me. I don't want to go back to just regular mobility. I've had a lot of fun just using the mount and then having as much damage as I possibly can. And this rainbow slime mount has just been phenomenal because it flies. And so I don't need wings, and I can just kind of do whatever. And then the other thing that's really nice about it is if I step on someone's head, it doesn't do any damage to me. And so when I just kind of bounce on his head like that. I'm not taking any damage, and then I can dodge when he does that attack. You know, I'm terrible in the moment, but you know, I see what I'm supposed to do, and it's to dodge his attack, bounce on his head, and then just keep swapping my whips, and I would kill him not instantly, but without any major damage. And as well as, you know, taking Pumpkin up there, it keeps everyone else away from you when I do something like that. So it really is a good strategy if you have Rainbow Slime, or at least in theory, the 2 times that I've practiced it. Well, multiple times, but 2 main times that I remember doing it. Works really well in practice as well as in theory. Right here, I tried to heal, and like it didn't want to heal, so then I moved the potion, and then I was able to heal. Sometimes I feel like H just doesn't work, and it's kind of weird, but finally get him dead. Still get nothing. Pumpkin never drops anything. He's terrible at dropping items. I would really love it if he dropped them more often, but he doesn't. This whole event's really fun, though. I think it's more fun for me because of all of the summons. So, like, it's an army versus an army. It's not just me. But I might enjoy it with just, like, a machine gun, too. I don't know if I was able to talk about it in the next episode or if it was while I was quiet, but when I went back to fight the Wall of Flesh, I found, like, an AK or something like that. It was some sort of assault rifle, and it was a lot of fun to just shoot. And so I really want to do a ranger build, which I think is what tangent I was trying to go on earlier, was about the ranger build. So this is the Necromantic Scroll, and it gives us a +1. So in my head, what I want to try to do, this is future me, spoiler alert again, you can put the Necromantic Scroll and the Hercules Beetle together, and it makes an item like the Papyrus Scarab or something. What I want to do is get another Necromantic Scroll and see if the +1 and the +1 work together, and then I can have a +2 there. I would really like to try that. So I guess I stop here. I should have edited this out. Didn't realize that we stopped here for 400 hours. Jeez Louise, could we get going, Junior? I don't know what's going. Okay, finally we do something. Goodness gracious. So we finished up the Pumpkin Moon event here, and now we pause again because I'm looking up how in the world do we get the items, I think is what I was doing. Because we didn't get the staff, and that's what I was kind of upset about, is we didn't get the staff that you guys talked about, or the whip that you guys talked about, and I was like, do you need it on expert mode? You guys haven't led me astray yet. So then I cut. What I did in between was another Pumpkin Moon event, and got nothing again. And so I was like, shoot. Or no. Yeah, we couldn't do a Pumpkin Moon event. And so I just skipped all of us going through my inventory management, which is terrible, we all know. And then we do an Old Ones Army event, because it's daytime, and everything else that we need to do is nighttime. So here we are in the Old Ones Army, and this is terrible. This is an actual nightmare. Yeah, I don't like this. This is terrible. It's so much harder than it used to be, and I think it's harder because we suck, and we made it past Golem by just accidentally killing him, and now we have. I think we're just a little bit behind, right? We still have the Durandal, the Cool Whip, and the Firecracker, which are all. What is that? The Durand? Yeah, that's all pre-Plantera stuff, and now we're past Plantera and past Golem. And so we fought 2 extra bosses, and we still have pretty much nothing that's better, except for the Solar Eclipse. We have the new summon. However, I don't know when the Solar Eclipse could have started. I don't know if that's pre or post Plantera or Golem, but. That's pretty much the only thing that we have that's post mechanical bosses. I mean, Legendary Durandal is post one of the bosses, but you don't need all the bosses. So we finally make it to wave 2 here, and everything's going swimmingly well, as well as it could. And truly, these first couple of waves are very easy. Nothing goes wrong. And then the later waves come, and everything goes awry. It gets terrible. I'm going to take this tangent of, us just standing here doing nothing to kind of talk about the channel, what we're doing. So I thought about doing Lies of P, and we possibly might still do Lies of P. If we do, I'm going to be recording that this weekend. So today's Friday, September 22nd. And so I'll be recording it this weekend. If we do decide to do it, I'll be putting it up Monday. I think that if we do, I'm going to make it every other day. I don't think I can dedicate myself to doing 3 everyday videos. I'm really liking Terraria, and that's why it is an everyday with Sekiro. It was only supposed to be every other day, but Terraria is just... I don't want to stop playing it, truly. Which was like the one thing that was nice about the recordings going sour last night, was that I got to play for another 30 minutes because, hey, I was going to put out another episode, because what I was going to do in the first place was just keep this a silent video. And this was a whole hour's worth of content, so 2 episodes, and I put them together. And it was actually like an hour and 14 minutes in total. And I put them together, and I was just going to post it as like a silent video. I mean, you can hear the game in the background, but I was just going to leave it just the game, no audio. But instead I'm going to talk over it. I've bogged it down in time to remove some of those excess things that seemed like double. But as of yesterday, it was going to be the silent video, and so I was like, shoot, it's going to be a silent video. I will just record an extra one, then I'll post the silent video and the actual one back to back. Okay, so it was Old One Skeletons that ruined this. I was curious what happened here, and it came from that guy, so that makes sense. We die here, and I didn't know what we died to, but it makes sense that it was that guy. Or I guess maybe we don't die here, but we get close to dying here. And it was all from that guy summoning at the wrong time. Yeah, so you guys had commented that I need to use the sentries from this and use the Etherean mana, and that would make it a lot easier. It's my bad. I don't do that. We will definitely have to do that. The thing is now we need a bunch of Defender's medals, and I can't get the Defender's medals until I win. You get like 1 at stage 3, and man, does it just take forever now. I should have grinded out a bunch of Defender's medals before I even got to this. But I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be able to do it eventually. Just not at the moment. So now I'm going over all of the things that we got, which is pretty much nothing. We don't have anything. And then I noticed that, our potions are bad. We don't have any sort of potions, which we still don't. I need to learn how to make a garden and get at least the iron skins going, because we don't have enough iron skin potions. So I think we go and we're going to give it another try. We're going to move our stuff over here because, we need that much more min-maxing. Because it's, far away, and we need it over here. This is when I noticed we got a summon for a dragon egg. That's pretty cool. We have a lot of stuff that we need to work on. Like a garden would be something that we definitely need to work on. But I'm having so much fun doing the events. The next one that we're going to do, I'm going to grind out the Pumpkin Moon and get the staff that we need. I'm not going to record any more Pumpkin Moons. because I think next episode, so tomorrow's episode, we have another Pumpkin Moon event that we do. And like I said, spoiler alert from the future, we do end up getting one, like, after 4 or 5. We get the whip. The whip's cool. But I still need the staff, so I'm going to grind that out. And then once I get the staff, I'm going to see about using that, maybe? I don't know. We got another cool staff in the last episode, or in the next episode as well. I'm not going to spoil what staff it is, but we got a cool staff, and we might use that one. You guys will probably tell me which one's better. And then today, in the comments, random users said that we should do the Martian Madness event and get the summon from that. He said that usually comes after the Frost Moon event, but if we just rush it for that summon, because I don't think we get anything from the Frost Moon event for summoning, I think we do that, get the summon, and then do the Frost Moon event. We could do that, or we could just go in order. It really doesn't matter. But again, we're doing a second one of these, and we're trying to make it further than we did in the last one. It doesn't go the hottest. We actually start getting destroyed here in round 2 instead of round 3 like we did last time. Really just not set up for this at all. The good thing about this is we get a lot of kills. The bad thing is they don't drop any gold, so that kind of sucks about this event. Like the Pumpkin Moon, there's probably just as many enemies, it seems, in the Pumpkin Moon event, and I get money from each of them, so it's an easy money farming, as opposed to like this one where there's a whole bunch of enemies but none of them drop money. And I would really like some money because reforging stuff is definitely expensive. The new staff that we got, reforging it just a little bit costs something like 60 gold. So that's crazy and stupid and too much money. I don't want that. But, you know, it is what it is. I can grind out money. Money's easy to make. We have an AFK farm. Which I did, I think we talked about it, that I looked up how to make a good one. So that's how I know how to make an AFK farm. As I wanted to get a lot of drops, and I wanted to know why my farm that I made was only slimes, and it turns out you have to be in the caverns, so I had to remake it completely. Mine wasn't made properly anyways, so I looked up proper way to do it, and they said you can also add terrain to make an artificial biome as well. I haven't done that yet, I've just left it as caverns. But I have made little open areas in pretty much all of the terrains so far to just grind out mobs of a certain type. Because I wanted to grind for the Ankh shield thing, and so I needed to go to different areas for different enemies. I've been wanting to play so much that I'm doing like these little odds and ends things that I think aren't really progression. Yeah, we die again because we're terrible. But in my head, they're not progression, so hey, I want to go and do these things, and so I just like find things to do. Without doing like, you know, the Frost Moon event and stuff, because I don't want to get too far ahead in the recordings, but at the same time, I just want to play the game more. I could sit here and probably record, you know, 4 or 5 hours of this game easy, just because I want to play this game so much, which, it's really cool, really. It's been a very long time since I've wanted to play a game as much as I've wanted to play this one. Even, you know, we just finished Hollow Knight, Elden Ring, bunch of other games we've played, and none of them have made me want to play a game as much as this one has made me want to play. Also, I don't know if we talked about it. I have the dog, the bunny, and the cat now. Bought that from the zookeeper. That's pretty cool. You know, pets are cool. We like the pets. So now we're gonna jump ahead. I went to the hollow biome, and I went from the 7:30 to the noon, or midnight, not noon. Just like Gus said to do, to look for the prismatic lacewing. Couldn't find it. Doesn't exist. So we teleport back, and I was like, hey, Gus also said there's an achievement for killing some enemies. And so I'm like, let's go ahead and let's do that. Let's kill some enemies. So I go in here, and I'm like, oh, nope, we don't have anything that I'm looking for. We're going to have to make it again. In which case, I do. So I go in here, and I grab Soul of Night, Soul of Light, and that's it. Okay. And then I go in here, I'm like, hey, vertebrae. And, I'm like, hey, lenses. And then, hey, other boss, what do I need to make you? I don't remember. Oh, yeah, iron bars. I remembered that part. I didn't just now, but then we go here, and I'm like, man, how do I make the other guy? So we go here. Can you guys guess what we're doing? Yeah, that's cool. We're going to fight all 3 mechanical bosses. How's this going to go? You know, Gus, thank you for, you know, letting me know that this is an achievement that we should do. Oh, there's my bones. Let's go make this and have fun. 12:30. We only have 4 hours. Man, what a deal. 4 hours, 3 bosses all at the same time. That each one gave me troubles. Need to remember to be closer to that forge there. I'm never close enough for that anvil or whatever it's called. I don't know, but hey, let's do it. Ride my guy. My arena doesn't even have a campfire anymore because I stole everything from it. But hey, do we B for buff? No? No, what's B for buff? Who needs that anyways? There's B for buff. Alright, cool. Glad we're halfway done with the fight and we B for buff. Anyways, this is going well, so we're hitting, I don't even know what we're hitting. This is a cluster. This is a huge cluster. We've got Skeletron Prime here. We've got the Destroyer, and we've got the twins here. Spasmatism, and I don't know the other guy's name. Resonator or something. I don't know. Yeah, this is a great fight. This is wonderful. We're halfway dead. We're at about a quarter. 3/4. So we keep going. We kill Resonator there. That's pretty easy. It's nice. Continue going. Spasmatism's almost dead. He's just, Spasmatism's dead as well. As the Destroyer, so now it's just Skeletron Prime, and we're still at a quarter health here. It's 2 o'clock. We have 2.5 minutes to do this fight. Can we do it? Late in the 3rd quarter, Skeletron tries to hit us with his famous move of using the head twirl, but it's too little too late for him. Our deadly spheres are just too much for Skeletron Prime to handle. We go up, we try to use our Pumpkin theory, and it just, we destroy him. Hollowed bars are ours. Hey, go up there and get that Soul of Fright, brother. And there we go, we get the achievement. We killed all 3 of them all at one time. What a beauty. What a thing. Anyways, we have 53 seconds. We destroyed that boss. Thank you all for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Hope to see you in the next one. And sorry that this is a little bit different. I don't plan on doing this very often, but, you know, things happen. And instead of giving a silent video, we have some commentary. Let me know on the different things that I talked about, what you guys think. Let me know how you guys like this video and how you guys like this format of me talking afterwards. Trying to give a little bit of a perspective on what I'm thinking, what I was doing in the moment. Wasn't the best at giving that perspective, but definitely was still something. So anyways, Thank you all for watching. I greatly appreciate it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace out.